They win again. They make it again. They went for it again. Like, I mean, there's a lot of rugby fan, a rugby fan. Like, there was a probability for everyone to agree that Ireland will be ones to watch in the World Cup, and that they may be like called for championship game and making it all the way through. I've personally doubted a little bit to come to that conclusion, not because of the level, not because of the player they got, but just because of the schedule. Because it starts easy for them, like against Romania, like say tier two rugby World Cup team, expanding, learning how to play the game, learning how to make it tough. So against Ireland, who is Six Nation champion, for Ireland in the paper and later we are seeing it on practice, it was an easy game. But to do what they've done, putting nine, five, no, not 90, putting 59 points to Tonga and leaving Tonga to only 3 points after the halftime, this is majestic. Because from Romania to Tonga, you went from easy to medium level. Like if you play all those kind of organ video games where they put teams like together, so it's if you have to compare level the difficulty level wise, Tonga is medium, and they made an impressive game from top to top. Like for me personally, playing wise, they got no rivals. Like if you only have to work and stop yourself in the way they play and the way that they do the work collectively, for me Ireland got no rival whatsoever. The only rival that I find to Ireland is South Africa, but South Africa because South Africa come with a different type of game, a different type of style. They have a huge emphasis on fighting, on physics, and for me, I think the South Africa can make them difficulty, even though Ireland can also fight. After seeing all the 20 team, it was like amazing to see uh, all of them. I can say strongly that uh, Pacific Warriors, and I'm coming back to what I was saying, have a lot to go, but it's not impossible. But at least in this group for Tonga, I think it will be too much. Like, because you have Ireland like they play, then later you need to go find your chance against Scotland and South Africa. So, unless they make two great game, which is not impossible, even if it will be difficult, uh, Pacific where we have to highly rely on Samoa because unless tomorrow Fiji does the work against Australia, that's something else. But otherwise, they need to put all the bucks on Samoa because the group is accessible and they don't got that many rival and they play an amazing game. Tonga will get better. I'm pretty much sure. Like today, they play number one ranked team. And they did the best they could. It was not an easy game. They could have it could have been worse, but they did everything pretty much the way they wanted to do it. But it just wasn't enough. And it was like if you have ever talked rugby with me, you know how much I'm fan of this guy. And today was his night where he stayed with the best number of scoring for Ireland. So, Sir Jonathan Sexton, all kudos to you, all respect to you. For me, since Wilkinson is probably the best 10 rugby has ever experiment. Like, I'm not even comparing with no one else. Uh, he, he knows to do the right thing at the right moment. He brings a lot to his team. I think if Ireland has an extra energy of winning it, it's also because of him. And he is a leader in a team that is have a great mechanics. So the tough things are up on us now. The tough thing is South Africa in the next game. and then Scotland to finish. And those are one of the reason why, for me personally, I don't want to put Ireland as a title contender because it's just a madness. Because after, so look just how it looks like. You start with Romania, easy. Tonga, medium. South Africa, super difficult. Scotland, difficult. And then after that, you have the choice of difficult with New Zealand or France. If you move on, you still have difficult because you have to play someone coming from Group C and D, which can be Australia, England, or Wales. Still difficult. And in final, you can meet or the Springboks again in the final, or New Zealand again, or France at home. So it's not going to be easy for Ireland, but it's not impossible. And for me personally, if they made this happen, they're not just champion, they are super champion, because there is no team out of the four who have won the World Cup who have done it before. Like England, when they won the title, they have never done it. South Africa with the 3 titles, they've never done it. Same for Australia, same for New Zealand. So it's going to be one of those things that if it's happened, it's not just historical because of the first time, it's historical because of how it's happening. So it was nice to see Ireland today. I'm really impressed. So let's see how they keep going, and then see you next week, because next week against South Africa, it's going to be a game.